And we are live. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 72 episode of SNL with TechWiser. And if you don't buy a smartphone right now, when would you buy it?
When would you buy it? You have to wait
When?
about a month, I think. And if anyone's wondering, I'm just saying it upfront. I have something in my right eye, and that's why it looks red. And
What happened?
some dust and all went inside it, and it's bothering me from yesterday.
Mhm.
So, yeah. But oh yes, we are buying phone.
Cashify or exchange offer or OLX, which any better way to dispose your old smartphone? What do
We
you
were
think?
actually talking about this. You know, if you can go through the hassle, I think OLX gives you the best value for money for your phone. And if not, then the second best option is if you buy your phone and you get some exchange discount bonus, like they randomly give you during offers, during sale, they give you 500 rupees, 5,000 rupees, 7,000 rupees. That's like the best value you can get at that time. But I think third would be Cashify, in my opinion.
Mhm. Although they are opening a lot of offline store. So to summarize, OLX, but it needs a lot of time and resources. Then exchange offers, but that only happens during sale
A
and everything.
limited window. Yeah.
And then the most convenient one is Cashify, but the rates are not that great.
It's a very bad actually. Just to give you like a small experience and not to do it on anyone, but any I think second-hand market which we have tried, we were trying to exchange our DSLR and we were getting like literally about 18,000, not even 18,000,
Hmm.
14,000, 15,000, which is like crazy. It's like
And that
crazy.
was
Why?
the best price. That was the best price. If you complete all the steps, if it's under warranty, if you have all the bills, if you have all the box, there's no scratch, there's no crack, then the best price is 18,000. And we checked the
And
same thing on OLX, and I
OLX,
think it
that
was
was
33,000.
37 or 38,000,
Hmm.
something like that. And DSLRs are not like smartphones. DSLRs or mirrorless cameras get 3-year warranty. So you get extended warranty as well. So yeah, that was like a weird pricing, but I think second-hand market is a very hit or miss. You might get like a very good offer, but
Which one to pick? S21 FE for 25K after providing GST number or Pixel 6 for 30,000? Can you
okay,
get
just for
GST?
people who don't know, yeah, just for people who don't know, what is GST number? How does that work? Like, even I'm not sure about this entire process.
Okay, so let's say first of all, for a business to have a GST or an individual to have a GST, they should be operating in a commercial space. A regular person like a student or a person who is employed or person who is like doing freelancing, they are not eligible for GST if and only if they are doing freelancing, if they are doing business, or if they're doing any kind of commercial activity and their turnover is 20 lakhs per annum, more
20
than
20.
that. So the time your turnover gets more than 20 lakhs, then you are liable. Then the government asks you to get a GST number. You have to get a GST number if you're doing any kind of commercial activity, be it freelance, be it if you're a doctor or something, or if you're even a professional, any commercial activity with a turnover more than 20 lakhs, you need to get a GST. And
And now
then,
suppose I have all that criteria fulfilled. I have a business which has a GST number or everything else. So
hmm,
usually we pay 18% tax as GST on an electronics. So how does that benefit me?
so
Help
let's
me
say
please.
you buy an iPhone of 1 lakh 18,000 rupees,
Correct.
right?
So
So out of that
18,000
1
is
lakh 18,000, 18%, let's say 18% of it is GST.
GST.
So now you will have to pay 1,18,000 when you're buying like an iPhone. Now a regular student will pay 1,18,000 and they are not gonna get anything back. But if
Okay.
you're a business or if you're doing any commercial activity, then you will
Mhm.
pay 1,18,000, but you will get 18,000 credit on your GST
Hmm.
account, which is an online account. You can log in with your username and password, and you will see an 18,000 rupees credit.
Okay.
Now the like important thing here is that 18,000 is just a credit amount. You
Hmm.
can technically get it into a bank account, but the process is very difficult and not
Understood.
something that recommends. So next time as a business, let's say you are buying something or you somebody is buying from you. So you can use that credit amount, that 18,000 rupees.
Okay.
So it's basically like people say that you get a discount of 18,000 rupees,
Which is
somewhat
not
in that.
actually discount, yeah.
It's
So
not
maybe
actually a
you have
discount.
your father's business, or if you have your own business, you can actually use. But that's why we never talk about GST thing and anything while making a video or doing that, because it's a very different area. But yeah, 25,000 for a GST, I mean, 25,000 for a S21 FE, it's a good price. It's a good price. But if you want better battery life, or if you want to do a bit of mm, gaming, is would be a bit better on Pixel 6, but S21 FE is something which will last you around 1 day if you do casual usage and all of that. So S21 FE has better cameras, in fact.
Hmm. Also, one funny incident. I think there was a popular court case where one guy he
Hmm.
bought like
Hmm.
six iPhone and all the top models using his
Yep.
GST registration.
And
So,
claiming it
and
as a business expense.
yeah, claim it as a business. But like, of course, like you can do that, but it's not like it has to be that if you're purchasing something with a GST input, it has to be used for a business, for
You
your
cannot
business.
you cannot
Yeah, to
abuse
grow
it.
your business. So
You
you
cannot
can't like
abuse
buy something for your GST, like
it.
take that 18% of credit and then sell the phone outside. That is
Hmm.
not legal. So
And
you
even
have
I've
to
seen
follow
this
GST.
in a lot of YouTube videos. People openly talk about it, like you can get a GST number, you can do that, and a lot of time it is in the illegal territory, which
Yeah,
I'm
it
like,
is
you
in
shouldn't
unethical
be
territory.
saying that. It's
Unethical, illegal
unethical territory.
territory.
It's not
You
illegal,
can't
but
do
it's
that.
unethical territory. Yeah, you should not be doing that. You should not be saying that. But yeah, I think this was a good discussion. Hmm. Where were we? So I was actually, we had a couple of really good topics in mind. Moto G72 at 16,000 casual user. Yeah, yeah, it's a good one.
I think there is a new upgraded version of G72
G72,
launching
which is coming probably
next
this
month
month. But
or
yeah,
this
if you
month.
can, like, general advice to everyone who's watching the stream, and if you still haven't liked the stream, like, come on. But if you are thinking to buy a phone right now, you should wait out a little, because by the end of December and January is going to be packed with smartphone launches, and you will have really good idea on what to buy, what not to buy. You will have a like really good picture. Right now, there is not a lot of new launches. There was some sale last week which we covered on SNL on Black Friday, but as of now, there are not very good options in the market at a very good price.
I think even in China and Malaysia, IQ9,
Hmm.
IQ11, and which one was it? Xiaomi 13. Both of their launches were also delayed. They're
Delayed.
supposed to happen on like 1st and 4th of December, but now they're delayed to 8th and 10th of December. So I think even brand is pushing,
Pushing
delaying the
back the
launch process.
dealing the. So what usually happens during this time is, after the Diwali sales and all, people have already bought a lot of phones, and this is like the last 2 months of the industry. So no one wants to launch a phone on November 2022, and then just get a year old after 2 months. Like, if you go and search this phone launch, if it launched in November, it will usually come up as 2022, and then you would be, after 2 months, you would be in 2023, and you want to buy a latest phone. So, and of course the industry also wants to chill during this time, so usually there are not a lot of launches around this time, and not a lot of good launches or good offers or good things going on. And talking about that, there are a lot of good phones coming next year. We can talk about S23. Are you excited about S23? How many of the honest chat is excited about S23? Because I think S22 Ultra, S22 Ultra basically was a very good launch from Samsung for the past in the previous year, or
Hmm.
I mean 2020.
Didn't the S22 had heating issues though?
The S22 had, not the
Hmm.
S22 Ultra. Like, S22 Ultra turned out to be like a very good camera phone and in a video phone.
Hmm. So what are the leaks and rumors out there that's already out?
So basically, this is gonna be a design change. I think we just did an upcoming video on the same, and we can go with renders. I think
Oh, okay.
S23 renders. Okay.
Oh, that video got 63,000 views in a day. Nice.
Our video do get views. So yeah. So basically, if you can see my screen, S23 is supposedly gonna look like this.
Okay, so they got rid of. Can you zoom in? Can you zoom into one picture?
Hold on, I'll do that. Ah, oh, I think this is perfect.
Hmm.
So so previously, if you would have seen, the S23 had a small camera island, silver color, but now they are making it on par with the Ultra series. So it all the three phones, S22, S23, S23 Plus, and S23 Ultra, will look the same as per leaks and rumors, of
There's
course.
no difference other than the size.
Other than the size, there would not be any design difference as it seems. Of course, the Ultra would have a pen inside it, and it would be a bigger, but apart from that, there would be no difference.
Hey, that is interesting. But then what incentive do I have to buy an expensive smartphone other than the performance and size
Other than the performance and size,
and
I think
camera?
Ultra usually has a different kind of audience. You get a large screen, you get a pen with it, which S pen, and
Mm-hmm.
there would be camera difference. Of course, it will get a 5x camera, and there are rumors you will Samsung S23 series will debut with 200 megapixel camera.
Nice. But this has
So
already been done in the industry.
already been done
Apple
in
has
the
done it,
industry.
Motorola has done it. But it would be interesting to see how they implement it.
Exactly. And plus S23 series will have satellite connectivity. I'm not sure if that will come to India, but just like iPhones, if you go to a mountain area where there is no network, you can still call people, you can still connect to the nearby location without having a SIM card network. So
Hmm. And it
S23
does a, it does a regular call or it's a different kind of a call.
it's a different kind of call because your call is then routed through the satellite instead of the nearby cell tower.
So does the recipient, the person on the other end, would they be able to feel any difference in the call quality?
I'm not sure about that, but they let you connect with emergency services only. It's not like you can call anyone else. You can only call emergency services, and as of now, it's only available in the US.
Okay.
So, and if you use a satellite connection, you have to be in an open area where the sky is visible, or yeah, the sky is visible.
Can you suggest me a smartphone under 20,000 with 5G and a good camera? Oh, are people using 5G? Is 5 like what are the honest chat feedback about 5G? Did you guys receive 5G in your
How many of you got 5G? Oh, how many of you get 5G around your place? Because recently I noticed we get 5G around our office,
Hmm.
and it was really good speed. Like I'm using an Airtel SIM, so it's Airtel 5G, but it was touching 1 Gbps. So
Oh
like that's
damn.
like good speed.
Hmm. Okay. A
But
lot
I
of
think I was very close to the tower, so that's why I was getting like 1 Gbps. Oh, people are like, no,
imagine
no
people are like
errors, no.
taking up with a 5G tower as well.
Oh, that would be like
Okay. So some people have, most of them have not. So yeah, there are some people who have it.
no 5G in Goa.
5G battery drain. How's the battery drain experience? Like, is there a significant drain?
I was using the Samsung A73, so it didn't heat up while I was doing the speed test. I was also trying to I did a WhatsApp video call on 5G. So it was pretty good. There was no means of course, if you're getting 1 Gbps connection and you still can't do a WhatsApp video call, that's like what why did we go ahead? But I couldn't find a significant battery drain, but it is something which happened like momentarily, because most of the time in office we are on Wi-Fi. I was thinking we should rather do a video. I used 5G for 7 days, which would
Hmm.
be a good perspective on whether normal phones heat, or how is the battery life, or what are you going to do with so much of data speed.
Right. But then you're only gonna get 2 GB. What if somebody has a postpaid connection? Like I have a postpaid connection and my 2
Yes.
GB always piles up. So I have like 500, 600 GB. So can I still use all of that in 5G?
You can. I think there's no limit as such. Even in my case, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. I have a postpaid connection, and if you don't use your GBs, get piling up, and after a point, I just stop noticing it. But we did the 5G video. In case you guys didn't watch it, we did like 10, 12 speed test. We downloaded a game or we downloaded a video on YouTube, and we ended up spending about 12 GB data in just the span of 2, 3 hours.
Hmm. Interesting.
So yeah, if
Any
you have a daily 1.52 GB limit, that's like gonna go.
any news on S22 FE? I think there's no launch of as of like confirmed launch of S22 FE. There is S22 plus and Ultra. These three are
I
there. Usually when I think it comes late.
I
Even if
don't
it
think I'm showing anything, but yeah, if you can see, I have 228 GB data remaining.
and
That's
can you
full
use
by.
all of it in 5G?
It says 230 GB monthly data includes 200 GB rolled over from the previous month. So my 200 GB data has been rolled up. So yeah. Oh, we have lots of super. Any news on S22 FE? No, no. It
No.
was cancelled. It was cancelled due to chip shortage. They also cancelled the Note series, but I don't think Note series was gonna happen. Yeah, yeah, it was cancelled.
MacBook Air M1 RAM versus SSD for office work. Do they have like RAM or SSD options?
You can actually you can go 16 GB of RAM, which we should have gone. But SSD, I would say you SSD you can always hook up a external SSD. It's not that big of a deal, and I don't think you will need that much. But we do edit in FCP. All our machines on 8 GB. We don't feel that much of a need unless we open another app. So it's like if we use FCP, we do very hardcore editing. We can only use FCP. We cannot use Google Chrome or anything else. So I think for light office work, 8 GB of RAM would be pretty much enough. Mac OS does a really good job of switching from the storage and using the swap space, so you wouldn't feel that much of a difference. 8 GB is fine. If you want, if you feel, you can invest in the SSD.
Any big discount anytime soon on Flipkart and Amazon? Flipkart and Amazon. What about like Freedom? I think they do in 26
Yeah.
January Freedom sale or maybe Christmas.
Nothing in December, maybe 26 January, somewhere around that. When do we have Makar Sankranti or something like that? That's what it
14th
is called.
Jan, 14th Jan,
Yeah, so maybe around that time.
maybe around that. What about Christmas and New Year Eve?
I don't know, man. These days, India has suddenly started celebrating all the festivals in terms of I think Amazon and Flipkart. Like you get Halloween sale, you get Black Friday sale,
Black
Cyber Monday
Friday.
sale. So you can't say, but it wouldn't be like a mind blowing sale, even if it happens. Although by saying this, we are ourselves killing our own hype. But you guys know the best. We are not even a fan of that.
Should I buy nothing phone at this time? Okay, I thought the question was should I not buy
Why
phone at this?
nothing? Nothing at this time. Ah, it's a good phone, man. It's not a bad phone. It's a good phone. But if you are getting it, you would still be the early adopter. Like we have two nothing phone in the office, and Ravi, who writes for TechWiser.com, I was speaking to him, and he has still has a lot of bugs. And I was
Hmm.
like, "Can you show me a bug real quick?" Like most of the bugs where if battery goes 0% and I charge it back, it takes 4 hours to charge. Some of the bugs where like sometimes phone doesn't turn on, he said, or there was a glitch when you try to open a UPI app and you swipe down from the notification shade, the phone gets stuck. So one of the glitches he showed me, if you get a missed call and if you tap on call back, nothing happens. Ironically, nothing happens. So it is a bit of buggy at the moment. They are working hard. They are taking user feedback and doing this, but as of now, it's a good phone with really good hardware, but software is where they need to do a bit of work. So yeah, if
Hmm.
you want to be the early adopter, you want to try it, you can give it a shot. else there are better options in that price range.
Also, you guys can also let us know in the chat how is like
Ah,
in there are 400 people live. So you guys, if in case, and it's a good probability that some of you might be using a Nothing Phone one. So how has been your experience over the months? Has it improved or has it remained the same? And also let us know if you would like to see a video of our Nothing, like a long-term user experience of Nothing Phone one.
if a lot of people are thinking of buying the device, we are still using the device. I am gonna switch it to as a daily driver, and we have a phone before the update and after the update, so we could do like a really good video. But if most of you people are still confused about it,
4G phone for my parent around 10,000.
I think
I
we
think
missed a lot of super chat. But yeah.
did we? There is a new Samsung M02 which will be launching in like couple of days, and it is price. It's like tip to be priced somewhere around 89999 or like even under 9,000, and it's a
Hmm.
Samsung phone. So usually you don't get a Samsung phone for 8,000 or 9,000 rupees. And I think it's a 4G phone, and it will have a MediaTek G35. How is
Or you
G35?
can try the Moto G31. That is like a good phone. You get a pretty much one-handed device.
Hmm.
MediaTek G85. That's an old chipset, but clean stock Android. You will get one update. I think you'll get Android 12, but I think for parents it's
Oh,
quite good enough.
that one comes with the Android 12 built in, like
Also, it
right
comes
out
with
of the
Android
box.
12.
Hmm.
No,
And I
man,
think it
I
has
don't
like
think so.
three
I
GB
don't.
of RAM. Nahin.
4G. Which one? The M02 you're talking about?
Yeah, yeah, M04.
Acha, sorry. I was talking about Moto G31. I was talking about. Could you please review the LG Gram 16/17 2022 edition? The thing is, we are looking for a laptop to do it, but the how much is the LG Gram? The LG Gram is way expensive, and
Oh, we did order one today. We just ordered a laptop for a review
did
today.
we? Okay.
Which one was it? I think Ryzen 5.
Victus, HP Victus,
HP Victus
HP
Ryzen
Victus
5.
Ryzen 5 5600H. So yeah, that is the next video which is coming up. We'll use it for a day. And oh, this is an interesting question. Is there an equity sale of TechWiser? Hashtag SharkWiser.
Oh, is Shark
You
Tank
could
on?
do a Shark Tank pitch. Can you do a
Maybe.
Shark Tank pitch?
Nah, I think we can do
Uh,
we can do better than Shark Tank. To be really honest, we can do better than Shark Tank contestants.
of course, we are YouTubers. We are really good at presentation, of course. But
No, even in terms of business, like
in terms of
some of
business,
the Shark Tank businesses, I'm like it's really good. I'm not demeaning any businesses, but like I think they can push the limit. It's like it's
but
not the best India can have.
sometimes I feel they like most of the times I feel they bring up businesses which the normal people on TV can understand. Like there's no
Hmm.
IT, there's no AI, there's no software, there's very less of them, and sometimes they pick up content. Like they
Hmm. Hmm.
purposely bring people just to get that content. Like there has to be some meme, there has to be some fun and jokes made about. Like how will people know a show has launched if there's no memes about it?
Yeah, it's like tech news with lot of content in it rather than tech in it. In
Tech
that,
in
like
it.
you can say, yeah. So Shark Tank is somewhat like that.
Mm.
It's very interesting to watch. It's an interesting piece of content, but definitely not all the business model are that great.
And plus, I don't think we are going for equity sale. Just bought H30 Fusion a month back. How's it? How's it? It's a beautiful phone. First of all, it's a beautiful phone, and I think it has a curved display. And we have a phone with us. I think we can talk about it now. I'm not sure. It's a phone from Realme. It has a curved display, and I think the one of the trend in 2023 is gonna be you will get curved display in budget phones or in mid-range phones. But to be honest, it looks good. But I don't get the functionality or craze about curved display. Like, what's so good about curved display? Like,
It,
even this is
it looks
Note
good.
9. I'm
Hmm.
using it for a long time. And this thing used to pick up calls in my pocket or used to just automatically work in my pocket, because if you see on the edges, if I can show you, hold on. I think this is here. And I don't think I have anything to leak, but I might regret. This is the internet. So now it's fine, but as you can see, there is touch. There is touch on the edges. So if someone can solve that and bring edge, I would be more than happy to use it. But yeah,
No false touch on H30 Fusion Edge. Okay, is it worth buying S20 FE, S21 FE, or should
or wait for S23.
S20 through S20? I
In
don't think it
general,
makes sense now.
S20 if it doesn't make sense.
No, it's way too
S20
old. It's way,
it's
way too old.
way too old. You
So
can
Kabir,
get it
we
if you
should
get it for like
do
20,000
S20
rupees. Or
FE, S21 FE, and S23 FE.
in general, we'll tell you one suggestion, which is the title of this live stream. Don't buy smartphones right now, because genuinely there's going to be really good launches in January and at the end of December. If you don't need a smartphone right now, like your phone is not broken, God forbid stolen, or maybe you are onto something though, but if you can still use your phone for 1 to 2 months, you can actually wait.
Is it worth to buy Samsung Watch 4? I think yes, in my opinion. It's the only Android smartwatch out there that's worth buying.
That
Like
can
one
be
of the very
recommended.
few Android smartwatch out there that is worth buying.
Honestly, it is. It is. It
Yeah,
is.
there's no other option. If you want to get a good Android smartwatch,
They
there's no
don't
other
make
option.
it. They just make an Android smartwatch. They don't make good Android smartwatches. They said, "Look, we don't sell good Android smartwatches. We just sell Android smartwatches." But yeah, the Galaxy Watch 4 usually during the sale goes for like 20, 12,000, 13,000. So you can get that if during the sale. But currently, it should be 20, 25,000. So at
And I
that
think
price,
even Wear OS, from Galaxy Watch 4, they started giving
it
Wear
started
OS.
with Wear OS. Yeah.
But even Wear OS is not that great. Like from my limited experience, I'm on Apple Watch, but Wear OS is not that great. They could
Subtle,
have done
subtle flex.
subtle flex.
And one of the things is, if you buy a Samsung watch or if you buy a Wear OS watch, I was thinking Google Pay and Samsung Pay works in India, but none of those work in India officially. You can, of course, do VPN, all tede mede kaam, sideload, and do what of that. If you want to risk your bank account and all of it, you can do that. It's totally safe. There are articles over there. But officially, you cannot just use your watch, tap it on a machine, and pay, because that would be really cool.
But wouldn't that be also risky? What if like
Risky
you are
as no,
just
no, no, no. You
moving?
have to go to the screen and you have to open the app in order to make a payment. Like it wouldn't happen by mistakenly.
Okay, that way.
It would happen by mistake. But talking about that, you were talking about something really interesting called Digi Yatra,
Oh yeah.
and
How many people in the honest chat have heard of
I know
Digi?
about Digi Yatra because I didn't know in the morning about Digi Yatra.
Hmm. Okay, let's hear it from the honest chat. How many of you people travel, like frequently travel with flights, and how many of you have heard of this new app from Indian government called Digi Yatra?
And one of the things I want to say upfront, like I think India is really good with tech. We are very good with smartphones. We are very good with programming, coding, apps, and everything. But we can work on branding and marketing, I guess.
Hmm. No, naming is good. Digi
Do you
Locker,
like the
Digi
name
Map.
Digi Yatra?
Ah, I like it.
I think it goes with Digi
Even-
Locker, or but we should have named it something like Zomato or something like very cool kind of. I don't
But
like
then
really.
that will cater only to the 5% of Indian audience. The actual Indian audience is like in tier two, tier three city, and like I think Theme is a good name.
Beam is a good name, but usually people call it UPI, which is like a short form.
Hmm.
And Covin app also doesn't have to do with like being easily recalled or something like that. Like Covin is
Hmm.
also cool. I liked Covin. I
Aadhaar
mean,
is a good naming convention.
Aadhaar
Aadhaar.
is a good naming convention.
Hmm.
So Digi Yatra could be, I think, could have been something like that.
Hmm.
See, see,
Okay,
see,
so
people agree with me. DigiFly would be nice. Yeah, see, something like that.
mhm.
But
But
still,
then
Digi.
Fly is mostly urbanized, And yatra is something which has more
It is
Indianness
very
in it.
localized.
And it has Indian. But then again, people who are traveling with flights, they are more likely to be inclined into
Flight.
that part, no, into the fly part. That's also. So, how many of Honest Chat has heard of this DG Yatra app? I think not a lot of people, but it was because it was launched just a few days back. Let's see. But what is it?
Or is it?
Okay, we could have included it in our quizwiser.
You can still include it in QuizWiser.
Hmm. Okay, somebody said, where was it? Railway station. What if they implement this on a railway station too? Still a yatra, right? Oh yeah, that would no, but then you don't have any like checking in
Security
railway
check or checking
security
in.
check or any kind of a check. You can just walk in and sit into any seat and then take and go wherever the train is going. Like if you can talk your way out with TTs and all of that,
Flights are literally like you pay more and you get the worst experience. Like
but
if
time.
that's the only thing. Like if they don't save time, who is gonna pay for it? But
Okay. So the concept of DJ Yatra is it's actually quite useful, and I think Indian government would also make it default in the future as well. So the problem that most of the people face is if they have to go to like anyone who has taken a flight, they will know how bad the experience is. You have to go there and like 2 or 3 like if it's a domestic flight, you have to go 2 hours in advance, and if it's an international flight, they ask you for 4 hours, 4 hours in advance. You have to come to the airport 4 hours before the departure. So the one problem is you have to like go early for the day. Like you have to be at the airport for like 2 or 3 hours before, and then sometimes there is even a queue. So if you are like traveling in metro airports like Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, usually they don't have a lot of people or a lot of hassle. But in a smaller airports, there is a lot of line and a lot of queues. So with DG Yatra, what government is trying to do is they will set up 2 or 3 new booth which will be very digitalized. So you install an app on your phone, log in, link it with your Aadhaar and everything, and then take a photo, take a selfie. Now, once you have done all of that, you have to take a picture of your boarding pass, and you're done. Now, if you go to airport, there will be a separate counter where you can just go in. They won't do any security check. The only check they will do is you have to scan your phone. There will be a tablet which will scan your face, and then they will let you in. So there it will save you a lot of time for 3 security checks, and they will completely digitalize it. And the interesting part is they will create a separate booth for it rather than the original ones. So
existing.
let's say if there is a lot of crowd in the original in the regular booths, the 2 new one will be less crowded, or there will be no one. You can just walk in, take your phone where you have like put a picture of your selfie and boarding pass, show it there, and the tablet will scan your photo, and you can just walk there. So it saves a lot of time. What are your thoughts?
I found it nice. Like I found the idea nice, and but I'm still like I usually do Mumbai to Delhi because
Mhm.
Mumbai is where my family stays and Delhi is where I work. So I usually do Mumbai to Delhi. I hate traveling in a flight. Like I don't want to sound one of those like arrogant people or whatever you call it. Like I would
That-
rather any day take train, but train just takes more time. And it's not like I have money or lots of money. Delhi Mumbai flights are cheap. It
Used to
costs
be cheap. Flights are crazy
used to be
expensive
cheap.
now.
Used to be cheap. But I literally hate the experience of flying. So if they could like just skip that even half an hour of the entire process, I would be happily using it. I would happily
Hmm.
use it.
Oh yeah, in India only 3 airports have it. In Delhi, I think it's Terminal 3, and then Bangalore Airport and Mumbai Airport. So only the 3 are running the test pilot program. If it's successful there, then they will
Hmm.
implement it in all the other airports.
No security checks. No, you still have to go through security checks, but there would be less of human contact. Like initially, when you enter the airport, you can go proper in, but you still have to go through check-in and you still have to go through. So in case you're planning about something, don't. It's not gonna happen. And for legal reason, that was a joke. Idea is nothing, implementation and execution is the key. Definitely. But I think I have like really good confidence in the Indian infrastructure, because we do really good software, we do good really apps, we have like good internet. So like UPI, for example, UPI was probably really good. The Coven app, although not a lot of people used it, but still at some
It was
places you
good.
have to show.
Aadhaar is
The
really good.
Aadhaar thing, DigiLocker.
DigiLocker is really
DigiLocker.
good. Now, if you have to do any KYC for any credit card or something, the guy just come in, they call
Comes,
you,
takes your other number. Yeah, yeah,
they like they have this thing in their phone. They connect a fingerprint reader. They take your biometric test, validate your Aadhaar, validate your everything, and like gone. Everything takes
or
5 minutes.
just opening a demat account. Like if you don't have an Aadhaar card, like I have gone through this process. I've gone through this process. My mobile number was not linked with Aadhaar, so I had to physically write a letter to either suppose Grow app, IND Money app, or Upstocks. I have to send them physically everything, sign it, and then they'll approve and open my demat account. But if you have an Aadhaar linked with your mobile number, it's just
Hmm. So yeah, like implementation when it comes to tech, we would say in India
tech. I
it's pretty,
think
it's
in
pretty
India is
good.
pretty
Yeah,
good. It's
pretty
pretty
good.
good. Yeah. What's your take on Wear OS watches? No WhatsApp yet.
Oh, it's not just WhatsApp. There are many more applications that are not there on this.
But you can still receive a WhatsApp audio call. Can you get a WhatsApp audio call on your Apple Watch? I don't think they do it.
No.
No, yeah, I
Let's
don't think
find
they
out.
do.
Just call me. Call me now. We will find out. Call me on WhatsApp.
Ah,
But I can reply to WhatsApp from my phone. It even includes emojis, and not just that. There are like
but I
minor
think
apps.
images don't show up.
Hmm.
I have to change the
Hmm.
lighting.
But it has a lot of applications. Like there is my gate where I can not like, I can even approve an entry directly from my phone. It's not
Ah,
like it's not just a
that is
notification thing, but you can also interact. Same cheese, there is an application called Authy, which sends you an OTP whenever you're logging in. So that Authy application is already there for Apple Watch. And the fun part is you don't even have to install it. Yeah, I'm not getting a notification here.
Yes, that's what I'm talking
Now do a
about.
regular call. Now do a regular call.
of course you will get it, man.
Yeah, so it's here but not here. Okay.
Of course you will get it.
Let's see. Oh yeah, I see like missed call.
It doesn't notify you, cannot pick up
Doesn't
call.
notify, but I can message you. Okay, now let's do a regular call.
You want me to do a regular call? So
Mm-hmm.
on live, we are exposing, not exposing, we are testing Vinal's claim about Apple.
Array, but I can share two. I did share two or three examples.
That
Ah, it's
happens in
okay.
Wear OS watches as well. That happens in Wear OS watches as well. You don't
Okay.
show my phone number.
Yeah, there is no phone number.
Don't show my phone number. It's already leaked enough number of times. But yeah, Wear OS watches still have like a long way to go. Number one crib would be battery life, but that is with Apple watches as well. The
Mm-hmm.
Galaxy Watch 5 Pro had really good battery life. So yeah, I think they should have launched the Pixel Watch in India. The Pixel often corrects the market quite a lot. So
Mm-hmm. Another fun part about Apple Watch is more often than not, if you have an app installed on your iPhone, it automatically install the version of it on your Apple Watch as well. Like this Authy. I think I'm pretty sure about this. I never installed this Authy app or the HDFC Bank app on Apple Watch, but they detect that it's there on your iPhone and it's connected to the same Apple ID, so it will automatically install it here as well.
okay, you can do that in Google Play Store as well.
Hmm. But
You
then
can
there are not
install it.
have. Do they have Authy, My Gate,
See, I can
HDFC
do
app
it. I
or
can
Wear?
install it on my Xiaomi TV or Acer TV or all the connected devices. I can just install it from my phone.
No, don't get me started with Android TV in the first
Alright,
place.
chalo.
Forget Wear OS.
Indian government asked not to install 5G towers near airports, so because of that, 5G signal in airports will be very less. Please tell your thoughts on this. Hold on, I just have to. Give me just 2 minutes.
Okay, meanwhile, we can take some other questions. Hmm. I think there was some application where you can check which
क्या?
5G tower is
अरे
there.
मैं लाइव में हूँ, मैं तुमको बाद में कॉल करता
Oh, it's your niece calling. You forgot to turn off the mic.
हूँ. Yes, thank you for the cover up. Indian government asked to not install 5G towers. Is it true? I think there was some issue with the C band, but they said in India they are going to launch it. No, there was a 5G tower in Delhi airport. I don't think this is legit. No, no, no. They are installing. Airports nearby areas may not get 5G network services. Oh, nice. But is this US or is this India? DGCA asked telcos to ensure a buffer zone amid fears of C-band 5G interfering with aircraft altimeters. So basically, in case you guys don't know, 5G operates in very high frequency bands. You go beyond 6 gigahertz and all of that. So there's a C band which usually interferes with the radar and everything of what the airport services use. So as per business standard, and this is the first thing I'm reading right now, and oh, nice, the article is paid. Uh, These days, don't you get a lot of paid articles on Google?
Hmm.
So they are
It's
saying,
actually a good thing. I'm the pro about it. Like good
hmm,
articles should be behind paywall. It takes a lot of resources to write a good article or any good content. It's like if people can pay for Netflix or any good
hmm,
content or even YouTube Premium, why not for articles? And it's gonna
hmm.
help them anyway. Like less of shitty ads.
Delhi airport becomes 5G ready ahead of rollout. So there are like two different number of news. Like some people are saying it's 5G enabled. Although I have visited Delhi airport, but I didn't have a 5G phone back then. I had the iPhone 14 Pro, which is yet to receive 5G update. How does that feel as an iPhone user? But yeah. Hello TechWiser, one of our family members sent me sealed iPhone 13 from Canada, but it's SIM locked. So you guys have any idea how can I unlock it so I can use Indian SIM card? Thanks. Bro,
But
this is a
doesn't it
very,
have eSIM? Like don't they have eSIM there? And
I
do
don't
they?
know. They also have that model called Verizon exclusive or something like that.
Hmm.
I
Okay.
do I do remember that somewhere I read that eSIM variant will also work in India,
eSIM
but
variant work in India. That though I have
huh.
checked. eSIM variant work, and Apple is one of the very few brand which has
Hmm.
like international warranties and everything. So if it's an eSIM variant, it will work in India as well. And even if you buy there, you can claim the warranty here, and vice versa.
Okay.
That's there. Hmm. But yeah, like this is an interesting, very interesting question. So anybody in the honest chat who
If
had
you guys
had
know.
an experience like this, do let us know, and like we will try to pin it and discuss about it. What are your thoughts on future of foldable? I think it's pretty bright now. Everyone has one of their own foldable, except Apple
Or Google.
or Google.
But you know what? I really feel like other brands should make foldable because I feel Samsung is somewhere stuck like in that thing. They do make like the best foldables. They are also selling really good foldables. But you know, there has to be some competition to drive the innovation or to drive either bring down the prices or have something really good
Vivo,
coming up.
Oppo, Vivo,
They haven't
Xiaomi.
launched it officially in India. We did get a Vivo Fold X from China. We tried it somehow to make really good content for you guys so we could also see and you could also see how that works. All of them are very good in terms of hardware, but in terms of software, Samsung still nails it. Like they have
Hmm.
really good software and it complements the folding phone, like all the floating window, all the multi-window thing you can do, or the bottom taskbar that they have. But I think it's still very early since there's only one brand doing foldable phones,
Hmm.
like
Although
in
they
full
are
command.
making progress, I think we were discussing it. Na? In Flip 5, they're trying to increase the
Increase
front
screen size,
by 50%, 100%, maybe like 3 inch. Like how much is 3 inch? 3 inch is a really. good,
Right now it is 1.4
something like
inch or something like that, but it should be.
it should be like 3 inch. So that will give a lot of room to do a lot of stuff. Like I think you can
Stuff.
only take pictures, see who called you,
As
maybe
of now,
send
you can.
WhatsApp. But
It's
that
more
will
like
be.
a digital well-being feature. Like it stops
Hmm.
you from using the phone more. You can just check. Like it's an always-on display. If you might, you can. Although they gave you the option to type messages by using speaker, by using voice input and all of that. There are third-party apps which even let you play games or use any app on the Z Flip 3 screen, 4 screen, but screen itself is really small.
Hmm.
Oh, this is a really good one. Open box S22 Plus for 45,000 or S22 for 40,000 or none.
Hmm. Open box S22 plus, but that is under the assumption how long is the warranty left? Like, are you getting 1 year warranty, 6 month of warranty for
If it's a
40?
good deal, then S22 Plus, and
Hmm.
if not,
I think the question comes down on warranty. For S20 to
hmm,
40K, you will be getting 1 year of warranty. And if you are getting like at least 10 to 11 months of warranty in S22 plus as well, then that makes it a better deal. But if it's
better
like
deal.
only 4 months or 6 months of warranty is left, then
Hmm.
you should be going with sealed packed. That's like how I see anything which is open boxed. My question goes to how much is the warranty left?
Best TWS in terms of audio. Actually, we are doing a really good video, and there's a TWS you guys wouldn't have heard of, and it's really good audio quality. And we have like a really good video in mind. You would love it. But as of now, for a short answer, Sony. Sony WH 1000 XM5. But the other TWS which I cannot talk about, you should definitely wait for the video. Those are like really good TWS. If you are a music player, if you are a musician, or if you use music instruments, or you are in that audiophile territory, you will love it.
You'll love it.
Why iPhones have battery more than 100% when newly bought? More than 100%. Do they show
Yeah.
like 102, 103%?
Do they?
I don't know, man.
I don't like,
I don't know.
not very sure.
Usually phones are charged around 40-60% when they are in the box. So
Hmm.
you can set it up and do all of that, but I don't know. Why would they charge more than 100% or 100%?
If that is even possible.
Another thing.
Best dash cam for car. Which one is the one that we are using? Which one is the one that we have?
Maybe. Not that maybe, but maybe.
Like I think we bought one of the most popular one from Amazon for six and a half
Oh,
thousand or something. What was the name for it? It's a very popular one, and it works quite good actually. I've never used it, but sometimes I just to test it, is it working or not? I try to connect my phone with it, and
PewDiePie.
DDPi. And which one
PewDiePie.
variant is it?
It's the 3,649 rupees variant. We are not sure
Oh,
about
not
the
the six
variant.
thousand one. Oh yeah. DDPi 4,000 rupees. Mini car dash cam works quite well. Although you will have to, most likely you will have to get it installed from a car mechanic or something. Don't try to do it yourself if you're not familiar with the A pillars and B pillars. And they will take you not more than like maybe 100 or 200 rupees and will save you a lot of time. I think we did cover it in our video as well. And
Video
the
as well.
footage
You can.
quality is also quite good.
Footage
Recommended.
quality is good.
We have used
It
it
does
for
the job.
more than 3 4 months and it's recommended.
So, have you heard about the WhatsApp data leak? Has the chat heard about? Oh, okay. We'll come to WhatsApp chat leak, but have you used the Chat GPT?
Mm-hmm. I've never heard of it before as well. Like this is the first time I'm hearing.
So
Was it?
basically, it's from OpenAI, the same company, Elon Musk, which made the DALI 2.
Hmm.
So let me show you a demo. Hold on, if I can. This would be like a very good demo. Uh, Chalo, I can show you. I think I have got it. Mm, yep. This is my screen. If you can see me, if you can see my screen. So basically, just tell me a question. Tell me a random question or a research question which you have in on top of your mind.
Who's a president of?
Hey, nahi, nahi. Give a complex one. Who is the president
Okay.
of? Or we can
Hmm.
try what is Digi Yatra, the one we had right now.
uh
Right? What is Digi Yatra? Let's go. I'm sorry, but I'm unable. That was a bonk.
What's the meaning of life?
What's the
That's
meaning of
that's like a very open-ended question for an open-ended
what's
AI.
the meaning of life?
The meaning of life is complicated and philosophical question. Okay, it's trying to explain.
Ultimately, the meaning of a
Oh,
life is a deeply personal, individual question, and each person must find their own answer. We
oh.
can have. Can the chat get some really good questions? Deep. We are not
Let-
looking for deep.
Let's
Just
ask
give me some
best camera smartphone under 15,000 INR. Let's try
best
that.
camera smartphone under 15,000 INR. Let's go.
INR.
No
No,
man, no man.
no. OpenAI should learn something from Indian YouTubers.
Program to add to
iPhone versus Android. iPhone versus Android. Let's
prime
try that.
numbers in Python. Let's go with this.
They will be able to do it.
But the search results are actually like this is more of like if you have a assignment to do in office in or not in office, who gives assignment in office, in school you can actually put the question to chat gpt and it will give you an entire assignment. You can just copy and paste. I think Gaurav, who is the editor of TechWiser.com, he wrote an
Mhm.
entire thread using GPT, Chat
Oh
GPT,
yeah, yeah. Even I
Twitter
saw it,
thread, Twitter
but
thread.
it was a Twitter thread. I saw it had very less engagement.
Very less engagement for the thread.
If the
But
Twitter thread is about like it's the same thing about Android versus iOS or Windows versus Mac, and then see the engagement.
oh, we can ask Chat GPT if Chat GPT can do that. Let's ask Chat GPT who is better, whether Android or iOS. That's like a very big debate which no one can settle.
I think your screen is not being shared.
Yeah, yeah, I'm sharing it. What is better between Android and iOS? It is difficult to say which is better between and don't give us diplomatic questions.
This is the outro of
No,
any particular YouTube
no,
video.
don't. No, it's giving more diplomatic questions.
Oh man. Ultimately, the choice is yours. Choice between Android depends on
No,
your
it
personal
says, it says.
mood. This is the outro of any typical YouTube video.
If you want a wide range and customizable operating system, Android may be the. If you value sleek design, smooth performance, and a wide range of built-in features and apps, then iOS may be the better choice.
Hmm.
Um,
Oh, try this. Try this. Should death penalty exist? Very
no,
interesting.
it doesn't answer controversial things. Though.
Oh,
It doesn't answer.
how is Android versus iOS not controversial enough?
Dude, you might get a stream banned. Is death penalty what do you say? Controversial.
Is is death should death penalty exist? I think I just saw it from the honest chat. I'm not really. It's not my like honest chat should get blamed
If
for
there
this.
is an FIR, please, we'll redirect you happily. No, that's the question. Oh, nice.
Ultimately, the last paragraph is also always this. Ultimately, whether this should or not is always a personal. It's always depending on societies and government. But yeah, this is interesting. They have like really well thought out answers.
It rather picks it up from a data source. If you ask the same question to it, will it reply it in a different
Try
way?
this. Try this.
If it
Will
replies it in a
AI?
different way, so it's the same answer.
Okay,
Basically,
should it?
it's the
Okay,
same
try this.
answer.
Will AI end the humanity? It's
It's gonna say human and AI will work together to make the society a much better place, and we'll be both very productive.
oh man.
But it gives diplomatic answer. While it is important to carefully consider the potential impacts of AI to the society and to address any potential negative effect, it is not likely that AI will end humanity. It is heavily
Open.
regulated by both governments and ethical bodies. That's the problem. Is AI regulated by governments?
Hmm. They will like, if somebody can like put AI into human, they can make up for a very good diplomat. Like from what I have seen, they are giving a lot of diplomatic answers.
I was reading a book called Generalist, How Generalists Thrive in a Specialized World. It's a good book. Anyone wants to give a read. So they
Rework.
said
What was the name of that book? I think it
David
starts with
Epstein. David
it
Epstein.
starts with R, na? Rework or
No, no. How generalists thrive in a specialized world. I think I
that's a
have it back
tagline.
here.
Tagline.
Range.
Range, range. Hey, I think last year Billy G recommended this one.
Really.
And every year Billy G recommends few books and it
Yeah.
becomes like a massive seller.
Kind.
First he
Kind.
started with Sapiens and then this range.
He's the real influencer.
Mhm.
They had a thing like where it's like very common, like humans compete with AIs in a chess match. So there was a very good anecdote where basically in future you could have a chess teams made of AI and humans.
Mhm. Set diplomacy quotient to zero. Okay. Should we start a quizwiser?
Yeah, we can. It's about,
Uh,
it's just last answer. I bought Samsung S22 and sold within the month due to serious heating issue. No YouTuber talk about this. See, the thing is, why are you pointing it to me like this? No YouTuber talk about that. I
we
did talk
did
about
point
it.
out. We did
We did
point it.
point out. You always
Ah,
pointed out in the SNL.
it should be, there should be a section in the video as well. I think I remember it. In the end or somewhere, we did point out that it has some heating issues.
Submitting. It's a compact phone. Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 heats, and battery life is, of course, with a compact phone, that is how it is. It was that way with iPhone 12 mini. It would be with any generic compact phone. So we did talk about it, but still it sells to people who don't care that much about battery life, who are on a desk job, have it connected, can connect it to charging for any number of time, or who are mostly on Wi-Fi. They don't use mobile data. People do use. So we give you a lot of disclaimer, but we always tell you, like, if this is the case, then you should buy this one. If this is not, then you should not buy this one. So
Mhm.
we always say that, like, there is no black and white answer to any phone. Is it good or is it bad? Like, every phone has a audience, every phone has a market. Some
Okay,
of them
so
do.
okay, Acha, just let us know how's the audio and video quality, especially like mine. Did you notice any difference? I know the video quality is improved a lot, but did you
You
guys
just
notice?
no one compliments you in the comment. You your own self say my audio quality is improved or my video quality is improved. You give people placebo, and
It's a fact. It's not a placebo. It's a
it's
fact.
not a fact.
It's
Not a
not like
fact.
OpenAI answering philosophical question. It's a
See,
fact.
can the chat back me up? Who has the better video quality? Who has the better audio quality? And who has the better answers in the entire SNL? Can the
Hmm.
chat back me up on this?
You will definitely. Even I agree with you. You
No,
have the
no,
better
no,
audio
no.
quality. What I'm asking is, has my video quality and audio quality improved compared to me from the previous SNL? There is no
Okay,
comparison done
okay,
with you.
okay. Has Vida's
Yeah.
audio and video quality improved?
See, thank you, Suraj.
You are not. I read only the first part of your comment. Pratik has the better audio and video.
See, Suraj is backing me up.
Audio video. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think it's the same.
Hey, I think like I've done a lot of work. Yes, improved.
Show us what
Yes,
did you
it
do?
has. Should I? Okay, let me see.
You
But
can
it
just
will.
plan your web.
I've added. Okay, so I've added this. I'm not sure if you can see this, but I have added those foam thing.
Acha.
Hmm.
Chalo, I think it has improved. I bought S22 in pre-order back in February and also bought official silicon case for 1700. That kit lasted only 3 months after it torn apart. Bad experience. Hmm. It can happen. I don't know what to say. That happened with our fold as well. The official case of the fold got yellow and just. 2 weeks or 3 weeks. So can happen.
Okay, so the link to join StreamYard or QuizVisor is in the description of this video, and it should be going live in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, let's go. And whoever is joining the chat, I have some important thing to ask. Just we'll wait for it if people join it. I have something to ask, and
Like,
if we find the right person, we'll ask them to come in.
okay, for the video.
Mhm.
What is it about?
So, if any of you guys who are joining the video chat, do you guys have a Xiaomi phone, or you have a Xiaomi phone that has been bricked by the MIUI update or something like that? Does anyone have that? Can you please put it in the private chat if you have a phone that has been bricked or camera has been dead by the MIUI update or something like that? And it should be your phone. Like you don't have to tell like it's someone you know of, or okay, Note 10
Uh-huh.
Pro.
Okay,
Okay,
I
so we
think
can take them in the stream.
Anna. Okay, let's go. Hey Vishwajit, how's it going?
What's up?
बेस्ट बेस्ट लाइक दिस इज फैन मोमेंट यार मेरा ये सेकंड टाइम है मेरा सेकंड टाइम आई एम ऑडिबल
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, you are.
सो
You
दिस
are.
लेजेंडरी Redmi Note 10 Pro
So
Mm-hmm.
what
इसका ना
happened with you?
मैं बेसिकली बताता हूँ इसका Redmi का Note 10 Pro का फ्रंट कैमरा डेड हुआ था बेसिकली
Okay.
सबको लगता था ना कि ये MIUI की वजह से हुआ है पर एक्चुअल फैक्ट जो है वो है कि ये मैन्युफैक्चरिंग इशू है बिकॉज ये जब डेड हुआ ना मैं कस्टमर रूम पे था तो कोई सवाल ही नहीं उठता मैं स्टॉक एंड्रॉइड पिक्सल ओएस पे था मैं तो कोई सवाल ही नहीं उठता कि ये MIUI से डेड हो सकता है बट जैसे ही डेड हुआ मैं ना नॉर्मल ये कर लिया मतलब बूट लोडर को लॉक कर लिया MIUI पे आ गया कि कंपनी वालों को क्या ही पता चलेगा तो बेसिकली हुआ क्या मैंने ट्वीट
But
किया
no,
तो
that is a very dicey territory. We actually wanted to know if someone has a legit phone which is spoiled after the update because Xiaomi tweeted it. Xiaomi ने बोला था कि अगर आपका फोन ऐसे ऐसे हो रहा है तो we'll replace it or we'll get it done.
तो बेसिकली मैंने ट्वीट किया था मैंने ना जहाँ मैं सर्विस सेंटर में गया किसी ने नहीं सुना बोला कि नहीं सर हम नहीं कर सकते आपको पेमेंट करना पड़ेगा 8,000 का सीधे मदरबोर्ड रिप्लेस होगा ये वो तो मैंने ट्वीट किया तो ट्वीट थोड़ा वायरल चला गया बहुत लोगों ने रीट्वीट किया ये वो तो सीधे कंपनी ने रीच आउट किया मेरे को एंड मेरा ना स्क्रीन यहाँ से टूटा हुआ था तो जैसे ही मैंने दिया फ़ोन, उन्होंने बोला कि ठीक है सर हम आपका ये कर देंगे उन्होंने कॉल किया मेरे को बुलाया कि अच्छा आपका ट्वीट आपने किया था हाँ। उन्होंने बुलाया रिपेयर किया बोला कि 2 दिन बाद आ जाना, फिर 2 दिन बाद मैं गया तो बोला कि आपका स्क्रीन टूटा हुआ है जो आपने हमें नहीं बताया था एंड पहले हम स्क्रीन फिक्स करेंगे, फिर कैमरा करेंगे बट स्क्रीन का पे लगेगा पैसा लगेगा अराउंड 3500 तो मैंने ना फिर से बात की जिन्होंने कॉल किया था मेरे को Xiaomi के जो हेड थे अराउंड जो कस्टमर सर्विस के हेड जो होते हैं उन्होंने कॉल किया मैंने थोड़ी बात की सर प्लीज करा दो कुछ करा दो तो उन्होंने ना 60% ऑफ दिया मेरे को डिस्प्ले पे अराउंड मेरे को 1500 लगा एंड ये फिक्स हो गया 1500 में ये फिक्स हो गया एंड प्लस मेरा जो फ्रंट कैमरा रेट था वो भी फिक्स हो गया तो हाँ ये था मतलब सीन इसका अब तो मैं कस्टमर पे हूँ अभी
Oh, nice. That was one of an experience and a good luck.
एक मेरा फ्रेंड था उसका पोको X2 कैमरा डेड हुआ था उसका कोई नहीं हुआ मतलब हमने ट्वीट करते करते थक गए कोई किसी ने नहीं सुना अभी तक वैसे ही है पड़ा हुआ
You are the lucky one.
यस
Lucky one. चलिए फिर we have you have four options. I think
हाँ
phone तो आपने बता ही दिया. So we have Android fanboy, Apple investor, Silicon, and what's trending. Go for it.
Go for the glory.
सिलिकन सिलिकन
Oh, nice.
Yeah, this is weird. Silicon. Oh, hold on. Are you nervous?
मी टू
I don't think are you? I don't think you are. I don't see you nervous.
चलो.
Oh, you are wearing a TechWiser hoodie. Nice.
Name any three chip manufacturers.
Apple, Snapdragon,
नहीं नहीं, chip
manufacturer,
manufacturer.
manufacturer. That means
हाँ.
Samsung, TSMC, and Apple. Intel.
That was a bit late,
But
bro.
does Intel manufacture their own chip?
Yes, Intel does.
I saw.
Even AMD does like about 20% of their own chips. Intel does.
Mostly, I think
Hey, I
it's
was
the
not late,
electronics.
यार. I was not
Oh,
late. Zero पे मैंने बोल दिया था.
nice man.
आई थॉट कि आप लोग वो बोल रहे हो जैसे स्नैपड्रैगन हो गया, मीडियाटेक हो गया, ये जो स्नैप बनाते हैं, बट फिर मेरे को पता चला अच्छा मैन्युफैक्चरिंग देन तो 3-4 ही नाम है बस. टीएसएमसी किंग है.
चलिए, drop your email ID and then
थैंक यू.
we'll
फर्स्ट
connect.
टाइम भी मैंने आया था, फर्स्ट टाइम भी जीता था मैं, बट
अरे
मैं
आप
ईमेल ड्रॉप.
विनर हो, विनर ही हो आप.
मैंने डाल दिया ईमेल.
Congratulations.
थैंक
Okay,
यू
so
सो मच यार.
Thank you.
cheers, man. Have a good one.
Cheers.
फ्यू फ्यू कर दो एक
Bye.
बार प्रतीक भैया, प्लीज फ्यू
आप
प्लीज यार. हाँ, थैंक यू.
Okay.
did you get the email ID? Oh yeah. So now we didn't get your email ID.
Oh, hey, it will. I think it
Redeem
might
it.
come later
So
on.
anyone in the stream who has the same like who has like a legit problem about Poco X2 Pro or a Xiaomi phone, like
Mm,
there's
okay.
Agni Anil.
Yeah.
Agni Anil.
Found it.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Hey man.
We can see the
Hello.
camera problem right here as well.
Okay,
Yeah,
am I audible now?
is it the
Yeah,
same
you are.
with the
Yeah,
camera issue?
actually, it's. I think it's bad. I think it's over 1 year now, and I moved to the Google Pixel after getting issues with the Poco X2,
Okay.
and
So what
actually
was
the
your scene?
issues. Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Sorry, what was your scene? I was asking the same thing.
Actually, actually, I was taking a birthday shoot and just clicking photo. The camera is not. It's just blacked out, and I just checked the Twitter also, and there's so much issues over there. So actually I contact two service center, and one say they can replace with the Poco F1. I think that it's already 4 years old now. So I said
Okay.
no. I just want just to get repaired with this one. And other
Oh,
service
they were
center,
replacing your phone with Poco F1.
yes, they can all replace with the Poco F1.
Acha.
That's a refurbished one, not the fresh new one. So I said no,
Oh.
I don't want that. And actually, I made a Twitter and I made a comment in the Xiaomi CEO. I forgot his name that, and
Ah,
I
yes,
think
got
he
it, got it.
blocked me in Twitter.
Okay. So
Okay, I
you
just
basically, so that
sorry.
Poco X3 Pro happened because of the update, or was
Yes,
it like all of a sudden?
yeah, it was after 2 days with an update actually.
2 days after the update. So
Yeah,
did they
after
replace it? So eventually, did they replace it?
no, not actually. Actually, and when I checked the local service center, the third party, and they said they can fix this within 2,500 rupees.
Okay.
And Xiaomi sender asked me around 9,000 rupees to change the entire board. Otherwise,
Hmm.
they can only exchange with the Poco F1, and it's a pretty
Okay.
old one. Actually, I used the Poco F1 way before that.
Okay.
Okay. I just wanted to get one, like, ask your permission. Is it fine if we use your clip in one of our videos if it's
Sure,
needed
you
in like? Okay,
sure you can
perfect.
use
Thank
that.
you, man.
No
Okay.
issue. Even
Okay.
even if you want, I can give the Poco F1. Actually, it's my home right now. I'm not in my home. Actually,
Okay.
I think my sister used that Poco F1 X2 for some days after and yeah, after 6 months also the display also just vanished
Went
out.
off. It was Poco X3 Pro
Two
or X2? X2
X2
Pro. Okay.
X2,
X2 Pro.
not the
So
Pro
it
one.
was, acha, this was Poco X2 only, which
Okay,
got dead.
and my friend
Okay.
got the issue with the Poco X3 Pro, and the Xiaomi
Hmm.
service center told me they can all replace with the Redmi Note 10 Pro.
Ha, this, I think someone DM'd me on Instagram the same exact thing. This is what was
Yeah.
happening with them, him as well.
They
So
have
they were either saying you have to wait for 6 months to get the motherboard replaced, or you can right now take the Redmi Note 10 Pro.
that's the issue we're going on. And I share tweeted one thing with the attacking Xiaomi because they are after that they are also giving the extra 2 year warranty or something like that
Yes,
after this
2 year
issue.
warranty, extra six
There is,
months warranty.
yeah, there is no scene. Even the smartphone under the Poco X3 Pro, the smartphone was under the warranty, and they are replacing with the older Redmi Note 10 Pro. There is no logic for giving 3 month, 3 plus extra warranty for that.
Makes no sense. If you have bought that phone, you should actually have that phone. Like
Yeah,
you would have bought something else if you wanted a
that's
different phone.
Xiaomi. The Xiaomi things. On.
This. So yeah, chalo. Moving on. I think we know a lot about your phone, not just the model and everything, but we
Yeah,
have.
actually, okay. And I used the Pixel 4a for last couple of time.
How's the experience? How's the
How's the
experience with
experience?
Pixel 4?
Actually, it was really good. Actually, one from the Poco X2, it's got the same chipset,
Hmm.
but the experience on the Pixel 4a was really good. But a few days ago, I met with an accident. You can see that.
Hmm.
Actually, my display just got
How are you
during that.
now?
It's okay. I can walk like that only. There's some small fractures only in my leg and all. But
Acha.
the phone get the big use of the situation of Pixel in India, the service, and the third party. I think the second quality display are asking around 15,000.
Hmm.
I brought it for 23,000 during the sale Big Billion Days. The Pixel 4a. Then now I'm
That's a
planning
very
to get
strange
the
thing.
Pixel 6a or the Nothing Phone one. My Nothing Phone one is using by my sister, so I don't want to go to that anyone again. I think the Pixel 6a is a nice option.
I'm
Uh,
actually using. I'm using the Pixel 6.
Yeah, I'm planning for that actually, and I'm also running the tech related audio channel in Malayalam. Actually, I'm from Kerala. The mainly reviewing the audio gears like headset, Bluetooth earphones like that. We can buy like that.
oh, nice. Good to have
Yeah,
a
I'm,
fellow
I'm
visual.
also using the AKG K52. You mentioned in the video.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, we use it
that,
for.
that actually I brought it for 700 rupees in the Flipkart sale. It was really great.
Oh, nice,
Yeah.
nice man. Chalo, so since you are a fellow YouTuber, we will be expecting a lot of tech from you. I think silicon is all. Let's see how you answer the quizwiser.
We have
Yeah,
Android fanboy, we have
No
Apple
pressure.
investor, and we have both
Android,
struggle.
Android any day.
Android any day. Android for life. Yeah, this is an
Yeah.
interesting one though. It can be easy if you know it, but okay. So, what is the code name of Android 13? I forgot to do this.
It's no cone or something like that.
It has to be T.
What is
Pi
it?
or I
What is
don't know. I don't know.
it?
Leave it.
I don't.
Can the chat get it? Can the chat get it? What is the code name of Android 13? Oh yeah, people will get it.
Tiramisu.
Does the chat always Google it after a while, or do you guys
Tiramisu.
answer it because you know
Uh,
it?
Tiramisu. I didn't. I never heard that.
It's a
What?
jab.
How do you pronounce it? Tiramisu.
Tiramisu. Tiramisu.
Tiramisu. Okay. Is this like is it a Japanese or something? Japanese food.
I think I said it was Japanese, but it's Italian.
Oh.
It
Tiramisu.
sounds Japanese, so
Hmm.
no offense to anyone.
Okay, can I ask you one thing? Which you prefer, the Nothing Phone one or the Pixel 6a?
Pixel 6a, I don't think is a very big upgrade for camera if you're coming from a 4a. It would be
Ah,
okay-ish
okay,
in terms
okay.
of camera. If you're happy with the camera, then yes, of course. The Nothing Phone one has better camera, but it has more bugs in our
Actually, I
experience.
think I use the phone and I think it's big bugs free almost now.
We have had like mixed
I'm
experience,
on the phone, I
but
do. So it's okay. One thing. This is Nothing Phone. Yeah, the Nothing Phone one.
ah,
Actually, how to light this one?
yeah, it's like it's more of an early adopter thing. Like if you buy it, it's more of a
Actually, I like the phone. Actually, it's pretty smooth. The display is pretty good. It's an overall good device actually. But I'm thinking I want to go with the Pixel, and I like the unlimited storage option. Is really good.
I think they stopped it. I think they stopped it.
was getting in the Pixel 4a. That's the only one main reason because I'm a photographer too, so I'm taking many photos. Yeah, that's
Chalo, chalo, it was really nice
it.
meeting you.
Okay, thank you.
Have a good one, man. Have a
Have
good
a
one.
good night.
Okay, thank you. Bye. I don't know how to leave.
Hey,
Okay,
user
bye bye.
69. Nice
User
name.
60. He doesn't realize he's there.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
you
he
are
now
here.
realizes. He now
Hello.
realizes.
Hey, man.
Oh, nice
Nice
Sorry, I
name.
name.
didn't realize it. Yeah. I think Pratik has some user 34 or something, so I made it 69.
33. User 33.
33, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a creative name.
This is
Like,
my second time. In the
oh, is
second
it?
season, I was there.
Oh, perfect.
Ah,
Did you win?
Yeah. No, I guess the question was which was the first phone which did not have a headphone jack. So I said iPhone or
oh,
something. It was not that.
iPhone 7. It was Laiko. It was Laiko 1, I guess, something like that. They just did it
Yeah.
like one day. Or it was a,
Okay.
Right.
yeah. Chalo. What's the phone do you use?
Nokia 6.2.
Still,
Oh, Nokia 6.2.
were you using it in the previous SNL as well?
Sorry?
Were you using the same phone in the previous season as well?
Yeah, right. The same phone.
Oh, nice. So, like, based on your experience, like the people around you or even you, how long do you think people you know
Hmm?
are using one phone? 2 years, 2.5 years, 3 years, 4 years.
It's generally 3 to 4 years, and if they feel, it's generally after the 12th or 10th, my friends, they change.
Hmm.
They change their phone. Acha, depending on
Yeah,
the college and all. Yeah, that's pretty
right,
good.
right.
Hmm. 3 years is a bit too much. I think the average of India is what, 2 years or two and a half
18
years?
months. Yeah,
18.
1.5 year to two
Yeah,
years. Yeah.
Hmm. Okay.
and
Chalo,
also
let's.
my software updates are over now. It's on Android 11.
Hmm.
Acha.
Are you in school or college?
In college, 12th, junior college.
Okay. Junior college. That Mumbai thing.
Right.
Are you from
Yeah,
Mumbai?
you
Yeah,
guys
that's
in
a
Ah,
Delhi,
that's
no,
Mumbai
what
no.
they
thing.
only
It's a
Mumbai
Mumbai
people call it.
It's
Everywhere else,
like we call it college, and then they say
ah,
after a while, "Acha, junior college." That's a very
Yeah.
Mumbai thing.
it's not our fault. That's how they name it over there. You have Silicon and you have Apple Investor. Go for it.
Okay. I'll go for Apple Invest.
Oh, nice. I hope you win this time.
Yeah.
Okay, so there you go. What is the cheapest Apple product in India?
The Apple cloth, maybe that wiping cloth.
No, no.
Uh,
AirTag?
no idea.
Give it an
AirTag?
air tag is expensive than the Apple cloth. Apple
Oh,
cloth is
what
like
is
more
it?
expensive.
What's
Okay.
cheaper than
Then the
AirTag?
wheels that go on the Mac.
No, no, bro, that is like 10,000 rupees or something like that. That's
Okay,
way.
that's
No,
way
not
high.
even, that's 70,000. It's $1,000.
Oh, dongle.
70,000.
Yeah, that's it. I like your expression. That's 70,000. Yes.
Damn.
Is it some dongle?
Yes, it is.
है ना?
It is. Which dongle, but yeah. I think it is.
Lightning to C or something, or lightning to headphone
How much
jack.
is that? How much is that? Because they also sell
700,
earpods.
700.
700. Oh, that's cheaper for an Apple standard.
Well, that's
Yeah,
good.
for an Apple product, it's cheaper. I thought the Apple wipe cloth must be the, like, it's just a cloth. No?
How much was that? I think couple of thousand
2,000.
rupees. 2000 rupees.
2,000.
Still
It's like
expensive for a cloth.
someone actually did a breakdown of why they made it 2,000 rupees, and it was funny as hell. But yeah.
No, it's a
But
good
the material they
marketing.
use is high quality or just the brand value?
It's just a marketing thing. Like they won't sell it as much people will talk about it and word of mouth will spread.
Oh, right, right.
that's not like confirmed. That's how I my prediction would be the reason why
Uh-huh.
they make it expensive.
Okay.
Chalo, chalo. It was nice meeting you.
Yeah.
And
Could you guys
see you.
pause for a snap?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, stay hydrated. H2O. This is like
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, man. You're welcome.
cheers, man. Have a good one.
Have a good one.
Yeah.
Okay, last. I think this will be the last contestant.
Yup.
Uh,
I'm still searching for it. I can't find
Hey,
it.
Hey, man, how's it going?
fine. After so much long time.
Okay, were you there in the previous season?
I was there, but I couldn't participate, means I couldn't join.
Oh,
Finally, finally, we have a new person. Finally, everyone is
Yes.
like, I've been here, I've been here, I've been here. It's like,
I have been trying since I think as season 2 or season 1 only, but I couldn't get in.
hey. So how do people who usually like are able to get in? Like from what we see, it's mostly the reoccurring people. And how are they, man? Like, is there some trick to
It's
get
like
into
fastest finger first.
fast? People who are able to get in, they are always able to get in. And
they're
Uh,
always
sometimes
able to
some
get in.
people like they are never able to get in. I wonder if there
Sometimes
is
we
some.
wonder, do people don't know that there is a link in the description, but
Means like this time, okay, I use my laptop and I also use the smartphone at same time. So that which will open faster, they will go and I will join.
Oh man.
we are sorry that we make it so difficult for you, but we don't try to, we don't intend to.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So
what phone do you use?
S21 FE.
Oh, how's
Oh,
your
nice.
experience? Go for it. I want to
Actually,
know
the
how's the
cameras are
experience.
really great, and I also like the software. But the only thing, battery, it's just
Acha, it
pathetic.
is.
Means I need to charge twice a day on medium to
Okay.
heavy uses, and it's take
Acha.
really I think 1.5 hours to complete charge.
It's only 25 watt, I think.
Yeah, that's one of the
Hmm.
thing. And the cameras are really good. Means recently I went to one of the marriage, and
Hmm.
there my phone was the best camera phone out there. Everyone was just taking my phone for clicking pictures, and I was like,
Chala,
okay,
Okay. Validated. That's valid. That happens.
yeah,
Even I took an S22 to someone's wedding, and I got like the best 3x shot of the bride
yeah,
and
that
the
3x photo
groom.
that works a lot.
Yes. Yes. That was like
you
a
should,
really
you
good
should be
shot.
charging for that.
Charging for that.
Get half of your like half of your money for the phone back.
Yeah,
So you have only one option, I think,
what's
and that's
trending?
what's trending. Yes.
Yep. So
Let's go for it. So, what is the latest WhatsApp feature where you can message yourself? Like, what's the name of the feature?
oh man, I think message yourself.
Yes.
Hmm.
What was the name?
Yes, he was confused. Even Mrinal was confused.
है ना?
Message
Hey,
yourself.
message
Yes.
yourself. है ना? हाँ. Even like, but then
That is the
like
name.
how can it be this simple? So it's better to stay
That
put.
is the name.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah. Oh,
I even highlighted it. I was like, it would be so much in plain sight, no one would guess it.
hmm.
Oh yeah. And actually, I also had one of the questions like recently the smartphones are getting very expensive. And what do you think means? Will there be any good phones in the budget means 50,000 or under that?
No, actually, there is not. Like usually used to happen. We used to tell people if you're buying a 10,000 phone, get a 15,000 phone. But now it has been like we tell them get a 20,000 or either 25,000 or something like that. If you are like a
Means
really
will
heavy
that era
user.
return of that Poco phones, the very good Poco phones, or any other means flagship killer? Will that
I
era
think
ever return?
I don't think so. I don't think so. Usually, whenever there is a price hike or anything, it doesn't go back. It stays the way it
Hmm.
is. Like in
Until unless a new smartphone player is entering the market who will work as a disruptor, I think only they have the incentive to do that. Or if the company creates a sub brand, the only reason people will buy from a new brand is pricing or something if they're doing something disruptive. But even nothing they didn't like worked on the pricing part. They
Yeah.
worked on the design part. So I think it's doubtful. I don't see any new player entering the market, and the people who have like restarted Nothing or even IQ, they are not playing the pricing game. So
But thing is, people are ready to pay. It's not like the smartphone sales have gone down because it's gotten expensive. Like there was a survey, I'm not sure about the exact number, but people are buying expensive phones in India now. So even if there's a new player, why would he do that? Like you're still getting money.
it's a catch 22.
Hmm.
Smartphone brands are somehow twisting or like in somehow influencing people to buy expensive smartphone, and then people are buying expensive smartphone. So it's like a continuous cycle. But in my
Continuous
opinion,
cycle.
brands are somehow influencing people to buy expensive
Yeah,
smartphone.
because mostly this year it was because of 5G. Like 5G was that one feature because of which people bought expensive phones or upgraded their budget.
But nice question though. Really a good
Ah,
question.
that was a good one. That was a good one.
Thank you.
Also,
Chalo,
do drop
see
your
us.
email,
So bye.
email in the
See you.
private chat.
Ah, do
Yeah, okay.
type out your email.
Cheers, man, and
Cheers, man.
congratulations.
Yes. Thank you.
Oh, chalo, I think that's about it. It's almost dinner time.
You didn't have dinner.
Nah, I had half of it.
Acha, you are having it in EMIs.
Yeah.
I thought someone is gonna ask me about dinner on live, and I'm gonna really like diss about the dinner because the one who made the dinner won't be listening to this live session. But actually, the dinner wasn't good,
Wasn't
and
good.
yes, it was not that good.
Dinner. Okay. I think, chalo, that's pretty much it.
So
Nice
that's
having
it.
everyone here. And it's
See you next Saturday live at 9 p.m. And this is me, Pratik, and my co-host Mrinal signing off. What do you
peace.
have any last peace?
Peace.